What is up, you guys? My name is ShawKill, and today is going to be an update video. Very simple, very self-explanatory. You're probably wondering where I've been. I haven't been anywhere, at least with YouTube. I haven't been doing much on YouTube. Again, sorry. Don't freak out, please. You guys are going to probably... There's going to be someone out there. There's going to be someone out there that is going to pause throughout the entire thing to find the best face ever and do it. It's going to be great. So I have been getting a couple questions from YouTube comments and as well as on my Twitch, specifically about what happened to the live stream on YouTube. And one of the biggest reasons is the moderation of YouTube. It's horrible. It's one of the worst. It's really hard to time people out when they don't like listen to things. Obviously, when I did have the stream up, I had a bunch of people in there, which I don't hate you guys. Don't say that. I don't personally like people who say the racial slurs or the bigoted natures or extremist kind of like stuff. I just avoid that kind of thing, and even political or religion-based things. But when it came to YouTube, like, I couldn't even get rid of those comments, and most of the time with my moderators, they couldn't even get rid of them either. And it was a lot harder to do that on YouTube than it is on Twitch, because I want to remove that kind of stuff out of the chat room. That's stuff that shouldn't be posted in the chat room at all. But you know, there's the couple people out there who do that, and I don't condone that kind of stuff. So I don't agree with it, and yeah, that's one of the big reasons. The other one is I'm shooting for partnership on Twitch, and it's been a long road. Let's just put it that way. It's been like what, 3 years, something like that. But it's finally come down to the time where I really need to start buckling up and just going for it. And this video is a little bit of a mixture of just like letting you guys know that I'm not going to be live streaming on YouTube as much. If I do get partnership with Twitch, obviously I won't at all because I would be under a contract with them. But the live streams that I did have, if you really did enjoy them, I pretty much do that same stuff over on my Twitch. So if you really do enjoy them and you want to watch and anything like that, I will have a link in the description, as well as just my basic schedule as well, right above the link, to let you guys know what times I do start and what times I end, and just be able to let you guys know, hey, this is when my streams are. So, just want to make sure that's out there. Really quick in the comments, if you are interested in watching the live stream, let's put it this way. If you are interested in the live stream and you want to know the time zone difference from me to you, as an example, just let me know, not where you live, but let me know your time zone at least. And I'll try to add it into the list of time zones that I have in the time zone marker for the link down below, because I'm going to have that. It's like time zone and date website. So just let me know, and I'll be able to add that for you. So this way you can have it easily exchanged and changed so you know what time it is. If I can remember correctly, my stream schedule, I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. in Pacific Standard Time, which is the West Coast. So if you live like in California, Oregon, Washington, British Columbia, Canada, or anywhere along that line, you're in the same time zone that I am, so you don't have to change any of the time zones at all. Just know that I'm streaming at 4 o'clock and I stream until 8 o'clock. For Saturday, I stream at 10 o'clock in the morning, or I start at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I end my stream at around like 8 or 9, depending on my mood. Usually it's going to be 9, but if it's 8, then there's probably something going on, or if I end earlier, like this last week, my brother came home from the Marines and had to end early, anything like that, stuff like that kind of happens. So just be warned. All right, second question. Number 2. I put 1, but number 2. Where's the SRS video? All right. The SRS video is on my computer. I was working on it. Then the devs scared me. And that was the whole reason last week as to why I was streaming for like 4 days in a row. And that has to do with they're updating the game soon. And I don't know when they're updating it. They're going to update it soon. But when updates come out and people watch me do speedruns, things tend to change. A lot. Which means routes are going to change. Strategies are going to change. Everything's going to change. And if I release something that I've done for patch 1.3.4.4 and then 1.3.5 comes out and there's differences, I'm going to look bad because I released this information to you guys and now it's wrong. And I don't want to give you guys wrong information. I want to make sure it's all correct and right. So the Palladium and the Cobalt one, that's actually a good informational video for you guys. That one's not going to get removed. I don't think they're going to change that. If they do, that would make me laugh. I really don't think they'll change it. But if they do change it, that blows my mind away. But I don't think they will. So that's the reason. That's where the SRS video is. It's on my computer. I'm hoping that they don't change anything because I really want to release this video. It's great. I love it. But, you know, the devs, they do what they have to do. They have to fix what they have to fix. I completely understand. I just hope they don't fix what I'm hoping they don't fix. But I'm pretty sure they will. Third question that I've gotten a lot recently is expert speedruns. I've been doing some expert speedruns on the channel. If you guys haven't been watching, recently, I think I've only done 2 on the channel. Skeletron's one of them, which is the expert Skeletron seeded, with that crazy strat for despawning the hands, which was beautiful. And then the other one that I've done on the channel is Eater of Worlds, and that one also is a really interesting one because I think it was like 10 minutes faster than the original. So it's also a good run too. But in terms of like expert, I don't play a lot of expert, believe it or not. I pretty much just play normal. And the reason why I play normal, it's dead set in the back of my mind, like way back here where my bill is, you know. It's back there where in my head I'm thinking this is a speed run. You're supposed to get through the game as fast as you possibly can without any issues. You know, that's what goes through my head as a speedrunner. So when I was doing speedruns for the longest of times, I've always been running on normal because, well, that's how you get through the game really fast, is through normal. So I've been doing some thinking about it, and it's like if I want to get into expert specifically, I would have to practice, and practicing is probably the biggest thing that would get me to that point because expert's no joke. It really is not. In terms of speedrunning, it can ruin runs faster, and there will be a lot more resets than what a normal run would have. So with that being said, on my Twitch channel right now, we're doing live streams of a Let's Play where I'm doing hardcore expert, just to kind of practice more, because like I said, I only play normal, and when I do throw an expert speedrun in there, it's different. It's a little different, because I don't usually do those, but I'm hearing you guys. I really am listening to everything that you guys are saying, and I'm gonna try my best to do some more expert speedruns, because you guys want it, so I'm gonna make sure I do that. Speedrunning in general, is it dying? That's the question. Is it dying? Well, if we look at my YouTube stats, no. But that's just mine. That's just my stats. It's not everyone else's across the board. In terms of like the runners for the game, yes. We're experiencing probably the lowest I've ever seen of Terraria, with the runners just leaving the game and a lot of people just not running it anymore. And I think that has to do with the development team still working on the game. And sooner or later it's going to get to a point where the game is going to be ran still. I still have routes that I haven't even mentioned to people, and they're crazy good. And they even stump, believe it or not, routes that I have out there right now. And I just don't say anything. And I don't want to say anything because they're too good. They're too good. I don't want to just give out trade secrets like that. But in terms of like speedrunning and routing and itself, as a community, it's not dying per se. It's still in the birth phase, I would say. There's a lot of people who are still going to come and go. They don't really understand how it works still, and they need a lot more teaching in order for it to continue. You got runners that come in and they see this list of things and they go, wow, this is going to be easy because I can get an easy world record. And then they realize that they got someone else over there who has been doing it for a while, and it's like they're the only ones, or 2 or 3 people, and they're the only ones that have been doing it so far. And they just get stomped, really, because the people who have done this for so long are used to that. It's really hard to explain. I'm not saying it's a negative at all. I'm not saying it's a positive. But one thing I've always wanted to do, because I think it will bring a lot of light to people who are interested in speedrunning, or give them an idea or give them some interest into the speedrunning culture that we have here on Terraria. And that is a speedrunning race, or races of any sort. Best way I can explain this, and I really don't want to talk about him, but we're going to bring it up because he did start it off, is Chippy and Python did races, seeded races against one another. And pretty much just that, except it's more of like a leaderboard, leader kind of like thing. Everything will be recorded and written down. Everyone will get points when they win. They won't lose points when they lose. There's going to be like rankings. There's going to be that sort of stuff. It's going to be more in depth. And this way you can be able to test your skill against not just the people who are good at the game, but you can test your skill against those that want to get introduced into speedrunning and kind of learn the game as it goes. And I think that will benefit the company or the community better than where it's at right now, which is leaderboard world record runs. So if you guys do have any ideas, or if you guys like that idea, this is the perfect video to like it. It will let me know what you guys think. And when I do this, I'm going to try to do a live stream of stuff with it. Because I'm going to be able, when it comes to this kind of stuff, this content kind of being produced, I would like to be able to capture what you guys see and not just kind of just mimic over everything. I would like to be able to capture things. I would like to be able to record it or commentate over it or anything like that. I don't want to be a part. Technically, I'm going to be a part of it, but I don't want to actually race people. And the reason why is I don't want people to feel down. It's one of those things where it's like I've done this for so long to the point where I don't want to ruin the competition anymore. That's why a lot of the stuff I've done, I just refrain from doing some of the harder things because I just don't want to do that. I want to be able to keep the competition where it's at and not lose it. And I've had that happen in the past where, people start running things and it gets to a faster and faster and faster point where they just give up because all people focus on is the world record. Like, that's all people focus on. And I don't want them to focus on that. I want you guys to focus on bettering yourself rather than forcing yourself to go for the world record. And as a community and as Terraria speedrunning itself, I think that's more beneficial. And the way that we can work on doing that is by racing each other instead of just focusing on a goal of getting the fastest time possible. World record. That's my say on things, and I think it's the best way to fix things. If you guys enjoy, or if you guys like that idea, let me know. Just let me know. That's the best way to say it. Lastly, thank you very much for the subs. Once again, we just hit 7K, like, I think it was during my Moonlord release. So I think it was Saturday? No, it was Sunday. It was Sunday. I remember now. So thank you very much for everybody. And we also did surpass 8K on Twitch as well. So once again, thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are all amazing. And let's continue growing. Let's just keep on going and see what happens. You know, the future's always ahead of us. Tomorrow is another day. And just like with you guys, tomorrow's another day. And I hope it's going to be a great day for you. So thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys in my next live stream on Wednesday or Friday or whenever you decide to stop in. Whatever. But I'll see you guys later. Thank you for showing up. This is Shaw. I'm out of here.